Well, we're back. I think you guys know Universal Accounting Center. That's where it's at. You want to add tax, bookkeeping, advisory to the firm you've already got. Come back. Well, a lot of you are already students, right? Or potential students. And I think that's the most beautiful thing. Eventually, you're going to be a salesman, right? Because you're going to have to sell your services. Something that's huge for me is transfer of emotion, transfer of belief. How closers move people. That's the title of the video. And for me, being a sales trainer, the number one important thing for me is conviction, is belief, transfer of emotion. It's so huge. It's probably the most missed thing because you get in this cycle where you're talking just so low, right? No one really believes what you're saying. You're not transferring belief. You don't sound convicted. You don't feel bought in, even of your own thing, your own services you're selling. Why? Because you haven't been in the conversation enough. And repetition breeds skill. You haven't had enough sales conversation to believe in yourself. It's not that you don't believe in yourself to do the books, but it's the conversation. I just want to be real with you, though. Okay? If you think transfer of belief is just telling better stories, then you're not understanding it. Belief is not spoken, it's something that's felt, right? So if your prospect doesn't feel certainty from you, they will default to uncertainty in themselves every single time. And that's why you're getting, I need to talk to my spouse, I need to talk to my business partner, I need to think about it. So I'm going to show you how to actually move someone. You're watching my videos, you already know, okay? Where's the pencil and paper? Write this down. Belief is state transfer. Most people miss this, okay? You don't transfer belief with words, you transfer belief with state, okay? Your certainty becomes their certainty. I always say when I'm training new reps, listen, you need to borrow my confidence and go into battle, right? Remember, your hesitation will become the prospect's hesitation. So before you even get on a call, you need to ask yourself, okay, do I believe this person should buy right now? Okay? And if the answer is yes, guys, if the answer isn't 100% yes, why are you even making the call? You've already lost the battle. It's imperative that your belief is they came to buy, they will buy every time I get on a Zoom call. Anytime someone interacts with me, I'm going to shut them down. I'm going to close them down. So it's belief in yourself. That transfers to conviction in your tonality. Okay? The next thing you need to write down is pre-frame control, where the sale actually starts. So one thing you need to understand, if you want to be an elite closer, an elite firm owner, you don't wait until the objection comes. You need to frame the entire call from the beginning. And the frame is going to work something like this. Hey, John, let me ask you something really quick. If we go through this and it makes complete sense for you, is there anything that would stop you from moving forward today? Guys, what did I just do? I removed later before it ever even shows up. That's transfer of belief at the frame level, right? And that's huge. That's what you need. The next thing, we need to write it down. Isolate the weak link. And this is the real skill here. You don't shotgun belief, okay? You isolate the exact fracture. So what you need to do is listen for this, not surface objections. When they say, sounds good, but, that's hesitation in your product, okay? If they say, I don't know if I can, self-belief is broken. Okay? If they say, hey, the timing isn't great, that's a priority issue, not a time issue. So you don't respond yet. I want you to go deeper. Precision questioning. So John, when you say you're not sure, what specifically gives you that feeling? Now they expose the real problem. And the next thing you need to write down, you need to write down all the word tracks, number one. But the next thing, write this down. Collapse and rebuild. This is advanced stuff. So now we're not reassuring, we're collapsing their current belief and replacing it. Here's an example for you. All right, so the prospect, they say things like this. Ready? Hey, I've tried things before and I don't know if I can do this. The weak rep, you got this. Okay, here's what a closer would say. That's exactly why you're stuck. You've been trying to figure it out on your own. So it's not that you can't do it, you've just never had a system that actually works for you. Now that's a totally different ballgame. Okay? So now what happened there? What I did was I just removed the removed the identity problem, okay? And I replaced it with a process problem. And you have to understand, this stuff works. All right? I have reps that do crazy numbers. Brand new to this stuff. All right? So you have to understand, what I'm teaching you here is real and it works. You have to go and believe in yourself. Let's write this down. Use contrast. What does that mean? I call that high-level persuasion. Okay? People don't change from logic, they change from contrast. So you have to get good at painting both paths. Okay? So this is a word track. John, let's be real. Okay, so if nothing changes, right, you're going to be in the exact same spot 6 months from now. You and I both know that. Same frustration, same income. Or you can fix this now. You'll finally be moving forward. I don't know. You tell me. Pick a path. Which one sounds better? Which one do you actually want? Now they fill the gap, and that's where the decision gets made. Okay, so what you need to understand, and write this down, is that certainty spikes. And this is what separates you. And this is where most accountants, you can't hang. All right? You must be able to say things with conviction. Now, these are great lines that transfer. Okay? John, listen, I'm not concerned about whether this works. I know it does. I'm more concerned about you not doing this. Based on everything you told me, this is exactly what you need. Pause after you say it. Let it land, man. Come on. Right? I can identity frame. I can do all these things. I can show them I can cover their concerns. I can future pace them. I can solve them based on everything you told me. Make them feel heard and understood. Right? I got to let it land. Section 7. Hey, why you're still getting objections? Why am I still getting objections? I know why. Because you're negotiating with uncertainty. That's why. Just think, you're all animals. We're all animals. Primate, right? I can smell fear on someone. I can smell weakness. Okay? I can see it. I can smell it. I can taste it. So when there's hesitation and I'm going over numbers and I'm closing a deal, what would make me feel comfortable about letting you handle my business? You're an accountant. You're talking weird. You're getting weird about numbers. So if you sound unsure, they're going to protect themselves, and protection equals delay, right? We don't want delay. We want to close the deal. That's the most important thing. So understand this, that transfer of belief, it's not a technique. It's who you are on the call. And if you're certain, if you see their future clearer than they do, they will follow you. And if you don't, they'll stall you every single time. So guys, remember, do the small things that have nothing to do with your job. How do you build massive belief in yourself? Oh, I don't know. Stop lying to yourself, right? If you say you're going to do something, go do it. If you say you're going to walk 10 miles, walk a couple miles, hit the gym, you need to go do it. If you say you're going to read a book, you need to go do it. If you tell your wife, your husband, you're going to go do something, you need to go do it. And these small micro wins create confidence. Confidence creates belief. Belief then allows the body to move in a different state, which then you achieve things based on your emotional state, and you speak differently. Okay? So I just want to say this, guys. If you actually want to learn how to sell, keep watching the videos. Okay? Real control, real conversations, real money. And as always, if you want to get a new certification, if you want coaches after your certification, if you want to add services, you want to build a firm for the first time, you've got to get to our website. Cannot stress that enough. And we'll show you how to turn a certification into a real firm. I love these videos. I hope this helps you guys. Comment. Let me know how you're doing in your conversations, and let me know if you're actually closing more deals. Anyway, see you in the next one. Have a great time, guys.